Mr. Mickey would like to talk to us now, one of our Pearl Harbor survivors. Oh, we won't. We won't. I know him already. Mickey, would you like to talk to us?
Not sure how long you want to go too long. I'll just give it a gong and then I'll stop right then. I was at Pearl Harbor, but before that, I was a draft dodger. You people know what draft dodger is. You trying to get out of the service or try to get out of doing something. In 1940, in October 1940, they had a draft. Any of the men 21 years and older had registered for the draft. They're going in the army. Somebody told me, said, you go in the army, you'll be sleeping outside, you'll get cold food and all that kind of stuff. So what I did, I joined the Navy. Joined the Navy January 1941, so call me a draft dodger. I was at Pearl Harbor December 7th, 1941 on the USS Pennsylvania, the flagship of the fleet here. But I was well protected during that attack that they had. I had my football uniform on. We're scheduled to play USS Arizona for Fleet Football Championship that day. We're going to leave the ship at 8 o'clock in the morning, get ready for that game, dual scrimmaging with our padding on. There's no place to change clothes, so you have all your padding in it. Carry your spikes with you in your helmet. 8 o'clock, we're going to leave the ship. Just before 8 o'clock there, something happened. Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Everybody went to their battle station. My battle station was up in the crow's nest, about 70, 80 feet up in the air. To get up there with all my padding on, scooting my way through there, because the hole wasn't too big to get through there. Up there, I had bird's eye view to see what was going on. My ship was an old ship built on 1915, commissioned 1916. Old ship. We do about 15 knots downhill with the tailwind. We didn't have the speed here. Use it for fire support for the various invasions. My ship was in invasion of Attu, Kiska, Macon, Kwajalein, and Eniwetok, Palouse, Saipan, Guam, and Philippines. All those invasions there, shooting at enemy troops on land, not shooting at enemy ships there. We were too slow to keep up with aircraft carriers and cruisers, so that's what they used it for fire support there. My job was quartermaster. Navigation, helping the navigator find out where we're at there. We didn't have GPS in World War II. We had to use the sun, moon, and stars to find out where we're at there. So now you got GPS, just press buttons, but we didn't have that there. I was proud of my rate. Quartermaster, steering the ship, navigation, plotting courses there. I think we had a pretty good job there. My ship was hit December 7, 1941. 500-pound bomb missed me about 45 feet. I'm up in the crow's nest. Bomb came, missed me about 45 feet, went way below, exploded. That's kind of scary to see a big hole alongside of you. But things were happening here. The war was on. The next day, Franklin Delano Roosevelt got Congress to declare war on Japan because we were attacked there. So the people were lined up blocks long. People lined up to go in the various services because we were attacked. So what happened there? Up to that time, the men were then earners. The women stayed at home, taking care of the family, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. Now they were gone. So what happened? Ladies stepped in. They started building planes. They started building ships, tanks, guns, everything. Yeah, that's what they call these roads, these riveters, because they stepped in, did the work here. Because the men were gone there. That's how we won the war, because the women furnished us with what we needed there. I stayed in the Navy, and that just happened to be, we got hit at Pearl Harbor December 7th. August 12th, 1945, we're getting when in Okinawa, going to be an invasion of Japan, October, November of 1945. Got in port, 8:30 that night. Japanese plane came in with the lights on, nobody fired a shot at it, they thought it was a friendly plane. Aimed his torpedo at the closest big ship he saw, was the battleship Pennsylvania. Now the living compartment of the quartermaster's back by the rudder, back by the propellers, way back to the stern of the ship there. Torpedo hit there. Everything went in and up. The living compartment quartermasters. I had 26 quartermasters and I lost 20 of them that night. The next morning the Japanese asked for peace. They told us in a shallow ground we're trying to stay afloat. Meantime they signed the peace treaty in Tokyo Bay. We weren't there. We got hit at Pearl Harbor December 7th, 1941, and got hit the night before Japanese asked for peace. As quartermaster, I spent 23 years in the Navy. It just happened to be I enlisted in the post office in Oakland, Navy Recruiting Office, Post Office, Oakland, January 21st of 1941. Ended up my Navy career at the Navy Recruiting Office and the Post Office in Oakland, October 10th, 1963. Same place I started with there. That's where I ended up. I talked to schools, I talked to clubs, anybody want to listen to us, especially the kids. I like to talk to kids and let them know that this country is for them now. We kind of got them started. Now it's time for them to take over. Get them to have a sense of responsibility. I think that's the biggest problem we have. The kids are not responsible for whatever they do. If they do something wrong, their mother or father bail them out, or their families bail them out. Be accountable for own action. This is the best country it is. For better, for worse, this is the best country it is. They don't like this country, I'll help them move to another country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mickey. I've heard Mickey speak a few times, and it's always a thrill. And we really appreciate your openness in talking to people. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. 98 November. Yeah. Yeah. Mickey, you're going to have to start taking better care of yourself. You've only got 20 or 30 years left. So.